Today, am I muted? Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you can, right? Hey, look, baseball is back, and it's been so much fun kind of getting back in the swing of things again, like our swing song that starts this show. Well, the Smokies with an exciting win last night. Frank LaSalle is going to recap that for us. We're going to talk about how Darius Hill drove home the game's winning run with Darius Hill, right? So it's going to be a really fun show. The Smokies take on the Biloxi Shuckers tonight at 7 o'clock. It's Thirsty Thursday. Let me throw up the promotions for you guys. I know you're excited about that. Thirsty Thursday. This is our week of promotions. And I appreciate everyone that's hanging out with us for doing the one thing that does not cost you anything. And that's giving us a thumbs up and maybe a heart and subscribing to our channel. All right, Thirsty Thursday means dollar beer, okay? And even on Frank LaSalle's budget, dollar beer is a good thing. Now, it's fun. There's a lot of brand new beer selections here, including Yeehaw, High Wire, Wicked Weed. You got your classics like Coors Light, which is a great beer, Budweiser, and Yingling, which is one of my favorites. So all of those are here at the ballpark and many more. So come on out and check out the Thirsty Thursday. Tomorrow is Sasquatch night. That's another 7 o'clock game. We actually have confirmed that the first ever captured Sasquatch will actually be on hand tomorrow night for the game. They pulled him out of the Smoky Mountains. And what's crazy is he's a baseball fan. So he's going to be here, 7'8". And apparently it's not he can't play in the major leagues, but he's got stuff. He can throw the baseball 130 miles an hour. All right, I just made all of that up. But Sasquatch is going to be here to play the national anthem. And we're going to have a lot of other things going on, Bigfoot themed on Friday. Saturday's our first fireworks. Tickets are still available. And then Sunday is a 2 o'clock game. That's Salute the Frontline Workers Day. We always salute those that helped us get through COVID. So that's what we got going on at the ballpark. Now let's talk about last night's game. And as we throw up the standings, it's all about trying to get out of the basement of the Southern League North. Every single team in the North has a winning record except the Smokies. But now, all of a sudden, you turn around and the Smokies are sneaking back up near 500. The Barons are 10-4. They lead the way. And the Smokies at 6-7 have now won back-to-back games over the Biloxi Shuckers. And if the Smokies were in the South, yeah, they'd be one game back right now, which is actually half a game back of first. So that just goes to show kind of how the division is stacking up. So last night, our guest on the show, Darius Hill, was the hero for the Smokies, and Frank LaSalle tells us how everything happened in last night's win.
And Shuckers from Smoky Stadium, Game 2 of a 6-game series. The Smokies looking for their second win in a row. Eric Uhlman, 5 strikeouts in 5 innings on his 25th birthday. He also made a great defensive play, picking off Bryce Terang in the 3rd. Let's get into the offense. Top of the 1st inning, Jamie Westbrook hits a hanging breaking ball out to deep left center field, into the double deck for a home run. That gave Biloxi a 1-0 lead. The Smokies were tied in the bottom of the 2nd. Andy Weber doubled to deep left center field. One of 2 doubles on the game. He reached base 4 times. He moved to 3rd on Christopher Morel's single and then scored on Nelson Maldonado's bloop single into right. His first base hit in Double-A. That tied the game at 1. Biloxi scored 2 in the top of the 4th. The Smokies would take the lead on this swing. A 3-run home run from Christopher Morel off of the left-hander Leo Crawford, his 2nd of the year, and it put the Smokies up 4-3. After a run from the Shuckers in the 6th and the 7th, Levi Jordan doubled into the right center field gap with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. That moved the tying run Darius Hill to 3rd. He would score on the next pitch as Miguel Amaya lifted a fly ball into right. Lutz tracks it down. Hill scores the tying run. You'll hear more from him later. In the top of the 9th inning, Manuel Rodriguez comes on with 1 out and induces a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
All right, we're frozen.
Double play. After the Smokies didn't score, we go to extras. More defense from Manuel Rodriguez. He fields a comebacker, runs right at Cam Devaney and starts a rundown. Eric Castillo slaps the tag. The game remains tied. Bottom of the 10th, Christopher Morel, the placed runner at second, moves to third on Maldonado's ground out and then scores on Darius Hill's base hit.
Ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, ground ball, back to the middle, base hit, and the Smokies win. It's Darius Hill that drives home the winning run. And in the bottom of the 10th inning, the Smokies walk off the Shuckers. 6-5 final. What do you say?
Well, we got a little bit of Frozen. But you got to hear how it happened last night, and that's what this is why we're doing it live for the first time. So we're kind of going and doing this live. But anyway, look, when we come back, we're going to try to watch Darius Hill, who was the hero last night. But first, Sasquatch.
Hey guys, I'm Rally Ranger.
And I'm Crazy Jay.
We're here in the Smokies parking lot because we've heard that there's been some sightings of Bigfoot.
Let's go hunting. So first, we're going to try some good old-fashioned squash calls. Oh! Whoa! Now we're going to try some wood knocking.
Well, we tried our hardest. I guess Bigfoot isn't out here after all.
We'll have to try again next time. Ugh.
Mick Gillespie, great to be joined by last night's hero, Darius Hill. He's a guy who came from West Virginia. Here he is in Tennessee, and not a bad debut in this Smokies uniform for you. Been hot.
Yeah, it's been great to be back in an area that's pretty familiar to something I played out in college. The scenery around is beautiful. I'm really enjoying the ballpark so far. So just all in all, a great experience so far.
Well, let's talk about last night's game because you did drive home the game's winning run. And I talk about this ghost runner. You know, you start with a guy at second base with no outs and extras. And by the time you got up, there were 2 outs and runners at second and third and a right-hander on the mound. First base is open and a right-hander on deck. Were you surprised that they pitched to you last night? And did you feel like you needed to take advantage of the opportunity there?
Situationally, I guess it's a little surprising, but in my own head, I had to be ready and aggressive just to be able to have a chance to put that on the ball, hit it hard, and fortunately I was able to do that, and it worked out for us.
How many walk-offs have you had in your career?
Going back to high school and college, I have had a few. I had 2 walk-offs in college. I had a walk-off home run my senior year of college that was really memorable for me, but this was my first one as a professional, so that was a pretty cool moment for me.
Nice. What do you think about this team? You like playing for Mark Johnson and the way that it seems like this is like kind of a blue-collar group?
Absolutely. That's a great word to describe our team. It's a youthful group in some respects. There's some young hitters here that are really talented. And I think getting our feet wet in AA has been really good for us so far. The coaching staff has been excellent. They're guiding us every step of the way. They're very helpful with whatever we need. If it's something little or even something big, they've been awesome so far.
You haven't been out of college that long. What, 2019, you were in West Virginia, and then last year, COVID, no baseball. What'd you do to pass the time?
I actually picked up golf, so played golf a couple times a week. Still stayed with my baseball work, lifted a lot of weights, and just did that basically for a few months to pass the time until it was time to come back to Arizona for Cubs ball.
How bad did you miss baseball?
Oh, it was terrible. I didn't know what to do with myself. It's been so fully ingrained in my life for all these years now. So I was so happy to be back and playing again and just being out there.
What's the thing you missed the most? Like now that you're playing, and I asked Connor Myers this last interview, there's got to be that one thing that maybe it's being in the on-deck circle, or maybe it's, having a card game in the clubhouse. What's the one thing that you didn't realize that you were going to really love doing again, and now that you're back to playing, you love doing?
I think just being around a group of guys that has a singular goal of trying to be winning games and having fun together. When you're training, you're on your own. You're very individually focused. But when you come back in a team atmosphere, you're trying to do stuff not just to help yourself, but also to help the team win. So I think that was something that I really missed over the past year.
Before we let you go, give us like one fun fact about you. If we didn't know you and you said, hey, I'm going to tell you something about me that might surprise you, give us a Darius Hill fact.
Well, I'm almost done with it, but I've been to 28 of the 30 MLB stadiums. So I grew up a baseball fan. I think it's something that I just love the game. I love the unique nature of every ballpark, whether it's Major League, minor league, college, everything. That's something I really have enjoyed with the game of baseball. And I think that's what I'd use as something that people don't know about me.
That's great. What two haven't you been to yet?
Cincinnati and the Twins. I've been to both cities, haven't caught a game at either place, but I've been to every other stadium.
Now, you're really close to Cincinnati from here, by the way, straight up 75.
Yeah,
So
and in college, I was close.
Yeah, that's true. And when West Virginia, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Cincinnati, kind of a rival of the Mountaineers. So, Well, look, it was, Darius, great to talk to you. Congratulations again on the victory last night and driving in the game's winning run. And let's do this again soon.
Thank you, sir.
Smokies and Shuckers from Smoky Stadium, Game 2 of a 6-game series. The Smokies looking for their second win in a row. Eric Ullman, 5 strikeouts in 5 innings on his 25th birthday. He also made a great defensive play, picking off Bryce Terang in the 3rd. Let's get into the offense. Top of the 1st inning, Jamie Westbrook hits a hanging breaking ball out to deep left center field, into the double deck for a home run. That gave Biloxi a 1-0 lead. The Smokies would tie it in the bottom of the 2nd. Andy Weber doubled to deep left center field. One of 2 doubles on the game. He reached base 4 times. He moved to 3rd on Christopher Morel's single and then scored on Nelson Maldonado's bloop single into right. His first base hit in Double-A. That tied the game at 1. Biloxi scored 2 in the top of the 4th. The Smokies would take the lead on this swing. A 3-run home run from Christopher Morel off of the left-hander Leo Crawford, his 2nd of the year, and it put the Smokies up 4-3. After a run from the Shuckers in the 6th and the 7th, Levi Jordan doubled into the right center field gap with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. That moved a tying run Darius Hill to 3rd. He would score on the next pitch as Miguel Amaya lifted a fly ball into right. Lutz tracks it down. Hill scores the tying run. You'll hear more from him later. In the top of the 9th inning, Manuel Rodriguez comes on with 1 out and induces a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. After the Smokies didn't score, we go to extras. More defense from Manuel Rodriguez. He fields a comebacker, runs right at Cam Devaney, and starts a rundown. Eric Castillo slaps the tag. The game remains tied. Bottom of the 10th, Christopher Morel, the placed runner, at 2nd, moves to 3rd on Maldonado's ground out, and then scores on Darius Hill's base hit.
Ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, ground ball, back to the middle, base hit, and the Smokies win. It's Darius Hill that drives home the winning run. And in the bottom of the 10th inning, the Smokies walk off the Shuckers. 6-5 final. What do you say?
I say that was a great win, and thanks for hanging out with us here on Smokies Insider. And again, I apologize for the technical Safus, but hey, we're hanging in there, and it's great to bring Frank LaSala on. What's up, Frank?
How's it going, Mick? Exciting start to the homestand for the Smokies.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. 2 wins. They try to get at least a split in the series if they can make it 3 in a row tonight and get back to 500 again, which would be really nice. At 6-7, the Smokies smelling 500 after losing 5 straight to the Trash Pandas. Frank, let's take a look at the starting lineup, but let's begin with tonight's pitching matchup.
Javier Assad starts for the Smokies. In Rocket City last week, he struck out the first 7 Trash Pandas in the game before allowing a couple of home runs. He has an 0-1 record. He'll face Bowden Francis, who goes for Biloxi. He's 2-0 in just over 10 innings. He has a 3.48 ERA.
All right, 7 o'clock tonight. This is the pitching matchup. All right, how about the starting lineup for Mark Johnson Smokies? Like the way these guys battle. I mean, I got to give them a lot of credit, Frank. I mean, the way that they pulled off that win last night. They even Tuesday, same thing. Fall behind, get back. Fall behind, get back, and 2 wins, hard fought wins.
And when they fall behind, they are not behind for very long. Last night's hero, Darius Hill, leads it off, and then it's Christian Donahue and Vance Vizcaino, who's reached base in a team-high 8 games. Miguel Amaya cleans up. He's back behind the plate after starting at first base yesterday. Then it's Andy Weber and Christopher Morel, who hit a big 3-run home run for the Smokies yesterday in the 4th. Grayson Bird is back at first. Nelson Maldonado is the designated hitter, and Connor Myers starts in center.
All right, that's a look at the lineup, and that does it for Smokies Insider. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll try to make it a little bit better. We'll pray that the internet works for us, right, Frank? Hey, but it's fun. We're going to have a great time tonight at 7 o'clock. Come on out, 286-2300, or visit SmokiesBaseball.com. Thirsty Thursday. Don't forget tomorrow, Sasquatch night, fireworks on Saturday, and then a 2 o'clock game Sunday for frontline workers. I'm Mick Gillespie for Frank. See you guys.